Look at them all. Look at them all taking little baths. Yeah, pretty red cardinal right there. Look at that fog down there, y'all. It's gonna be a pretty cool shot. Get a train cutting through that fog right there. That's gonna be pretty sweet. Howdy folks, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, my friends. I'm down here at Walton, Kentucky today. I'm by my lonesome. I'm flying solo, 1960 Gambit. Nobody like that's down here with me. Of course, I didn't tell anybody I was coming down here. I just wanted to show up. I haven't been down to Walton in a while. I haven't really passed the 275 loop for trains in a while. Minus Hamilton, I'm talking about in Kentucky. But here I am. We've already had quite a few trains, man. The first one was 29F. Breaking through the fog, ripping on its way down south. And then we had a northbound Norfolk Southern mixed manifest. That guy was a rumbling. His DPU was working real hard. We just had L411 for CSX. Go down towards Ghent, Kentucky, and then on a high railer that surprised me right behind him. So hey, we're down here for a little bit. We're gonna be waiting on the trains. We might leave a little early so we don't have to worry about the traffic, because that's no fun. Anyways, we're gonna keep waiting on them trains and trying to stay warm, so stay tuned. All right, everybody, check it out. There's two dogs running around over here. I'm really hoping they stay away from the tracks right now. I don't see them or hear them, so that's a good thing. All right, we got a Norfolk Southern train coming out of the fog. Wake you up. It's a long one this morning. Woo-wee. Oh, man, he was ripping. 29F always is being a priority Z-Train. All right, folks, that was pretty freaking awesome. There goes the mailman. Get a chance to say, watch for them dogs up there, but hey, whatever. All right, there it goes, folks. Stay tuned. There's going to be more. There always is in Walton. Check out what's coming out of the fog. Oh, hi, railer. It's all good, though. They got jobs to do, too. Looks like he ain't stopping here in Walton. It's gonna keep on going. Bye, man. All right. Cool. All right, everybody, gates are going down there at Church Street. They have activated. They will activate here momentarily. Still quite a foggy morning out, but you can see we got a train coming. There go the gates here at Beach or Locust Street in Walton. Look at that. Smell those diesel fumes. DPU coming through! What's hard, man? There's steel in there, or they put steel in there. Or maybe they put some other kind of metal in there, I don't know. One placard. Or another big old train, man. Hydrochloric acid. Alrighty-o. Let's watch them go off into the fog. It is quite chilly, quite breezy, even without the train going by. That's an eerie shot right there. That's cool. Disappearing. You can barely see the old line side signal down there. Old Southern Railroad signals. So cool. Yeah. Oh, Freddy's flashing now. Well, stay tuned, folks. We might stay here. We might move on. Who knows? It has been a while between the first and second train, so we'll figure things out. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, after that NS train passed, I got back in a truck, and I sat there for about 2 minutes. And CSX came on the radio, said L411 was clear at South Banklick. So, I mean, they're headed this way. Yeah, if you heard that, that's them. So here am I, standing at the CSX tracks. They are in the block. Signals lit up green down there for downtown Walton. Just a tad slow, but that's all right. I mean, like I said, any good day trackside is a good day because I'm upright breathing. That's what that means. Upright breathing and healthy. That's it, man. That's all you can ask for sometimes. I hear that locomotive roaring. Get those trucks, sometimes you hear them and that throws you off. It's starting to clear up a little bit, I guess. We'll see what kind of power L411's got. There they are. Not moving too fast. Big old heavy train, I bet. He always has something. Blue and yellow looking good. Old Dash 8, look at that. I tell you what would be cool right now if them gates went down over on in Norfolk or Norfolk Southern, but you know, getting one here is rare. It's like getting an over under there at the bridge. I haven't been up there in a while, but probably ain't gonna go back there today. L411 is what otherwise known as the Gent Local, or the Ghent Local, however you want to say it. L411 works different areas all throughout the CSX network, kind of in this tri-state area. They'll work over on the line on 50, so the Cincy line. They'll work the old Chesapeake and Ohio down there in northern Kentucky as well before coming down here. They'll go down to Ghent and they'll drop off all these empty steel cars, scrap cars, and they'll pick up some more stuff. A lot of these gondolas are full of scrap. Even these high cubes that go down there for the scrap company that's down there. Then there's Nucor, that's the Nucor Steel folks. Yeah, so he'll end up he'll not go through LaGrange, and he'll end up taking the sub that goes down to Ghent, Kentucky. Now, somebody asked me earlier on the channel, do some more short line videos. Technically, this is a short line. It's not like Genesee, Wyoming, or anything else like that. Perhaps they're right. I don't have enough short line action, but we'll go out at some point. We'll see what we can get. All right, here comes the end. Not too long, but long enough. Oh, Burma? Is that what that says? Burma? I've never been to Burma. Have you been to Burma? Any of you, my friends? Here goes L411. Didn't pick up any speed either. Oh, there's a high railer. Surprised if he didn't yell me to get out of the way. I didn't hear on the radio there's going to be a high railer behind this guy, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, I'll show you how close he was behind this train. I mean, he was right there. Kind of nuts, huh? He could have honked at me, I would have gotten out of the way. That just goes to show you, you got to pay attention. Well, here goes the high railer behind L411. Let's keep standing by and don't click away, folks. Well, I'm waiting on a train, but look at this. I should go back there. I mean, somebody's obviously been going back there, but there might be a homeless camp back there that I don't want to stumble upon. So who knows? But yeah, I've always wondered about going back there because there's this little opening back there. But that'd be a place to do it if you were gonna. I mean, when I was homeless, I would have done that. Nice little camping spot back there. But 9 times out of 10 with homeless camps, you get that they just trash the place because they live back there. So gotta talk quietly because if they're back there, I don't want them coming out going after me. But yeah, just looking down there, it's still quite foggy, and I heard a train horn, so who knows what's going on. Stay tuned. Well, all right, folks, check it out. We got another train cutting through the fog. In Norfolk Southern. I think around lunchtime, which is in a little bit, folks, I am going to start heading north. I mean, the action is starting to pick up here, but at the same time, I don't want to deal with the traffic of northbound 75 and the cut in the hill, and it's still kind of foggy out, and if it's going to be this way all day, I definitely don't want to try to drive in it. So before high schools let out and stuff and other schools, I am going to go ahead and head north so I don't have to deal with that traffic. But like I said, action's starting to pick up here, so let's see what happens. Too fast, which I wonder he's either picking up speed, or he's going to go into that siding down at Brock, and we got a northbound waiting. There they go. Southbound Norfolk Southern train. I'll wait around for a few minutes, see what happens. See what happens with that line side signal. All the way down there. You can barely see it. And I'm hearing a bunch of sirens. Nope. Stay tuned. Well, everybody, we got a northbound Norfolk Southern train coming. He called out on the radio. I heard him enough. It's 28C. Now, I want to point something out before the train gets closer. Somebody pulled in here. And there they are. I guess they're watching the train. They're waiting for the train. But he just kind of pulled in here and they went back there. None of my business. But, yeah, we got a train coming. It is kind of chilly out here, folks. I haven't had the truck running in a little bit. Give me a little heat. Kind of just waiting it out here. I guess. Might give it a little heat. All toesies are getting cold, man. It's only like 45 degrees out today. It ain't a bad day, but it's not raining, but we got clouds, so no sun warmth is normal. I would like to have just a little bit of sun, though. I hear a train. I hear the locomotive. Getting closer. All right, gates are going down at Church Street. This will be my last one for Walton. Unless it's really short. That's kind of why I started the video early. Gates going down here, Locust. Oh man, he sounds like he's ripping. Listen to that horn. Crazy. Oh, he's ripping. He is ripping. Nice. Here we go. This is going to be a good one here. The FedEx containers. I always know it's 28C with the FedEx containers. Already scorched mid to the end of the train here. Mid train on back. He started fast. He slowed down just a little bit. Mile an hour or two. There's the end. All right, there they go. On their way to Guest Street, Pig Yard Guest Street, where they'll work that ramp. Then they'll be on their way to Chicagoland. There's that car sitting there. I'm gonna get in the truck, start it up, get a little heat going. Just a little bit of warmth. I hear a locomotive. I hear another train. Guys, we got us a CSX train. I didn't even got to shut the video off. too close because he's just coming in. Wonder if that person in that car is back in the woods. Chug a chug. Locomotives are working, man. Nice. A nice surprise. I gotta go up there and film him like I did the last CSX train, and high railer surprised the heck out of me. Hydrochloric acid. There's a U-Haul truck coming back here, but he's got to wait on the train. I'm gonna go up here to this. There we go. I'm out of the roadway here. Why does he have his hazards on? The U-Haul truck has its hazards on. Well, he's got the hazards on for. We're blowing through Walton. Whew. Switched my hand up, got a little cold. Heck of a flat spot on that one tanker car. It's still here. Don't. Didn't have to shut the camera off. We were that close to having a meet. Look at that. L&N. Take a picture, screenshot of that, and send it to Mark. His father worked for the L&N, and that anything L&N that we see, we either send him a picture, we get it for him, or we tell him where it is. Something that's near and dear in his heart. It would be near and dear to mine too. That's why I like the Norfolk and Western locomotive. My grandfather worked for them for a while. I wonder if he's going to pick up speed, or he's got a slow order, because L411 wasn't going that fast either. Some untreated railroad ties. Trying to get my hands warm here, or at least my hand. Hydrogen peroxide. That's a nice slow train here. Pork and beans. Pork and beans, pork and beans. Frankie beans, Frankie beans. This is probably the, I can't remember the designation of this train. It's like M573 or something like that. It heads down to Jacksonville. We're in Jacksonville. It heads all the way down to Florida. Same train on Danny Harmon's last video. It ended up working, it originates here in Cincinnati. And it heads down, works Louisville, works Nashville, rib shoestring, that's right. Rib shoestrings, what that auto rack said. It works Nashville, it works a bunch of other yards for it. Gets down to like the Tampa area. I want to say that is where it goes. I can't believe that SUV, that white SUV is over there, just stayed over here, knowing that this train's over here. Unless they're over there for a very specific reason. But like I said, it's none of my business. If it's a rail fan, say if it's not a rail fan and they're doing something else, fine, whatever. It's none of my business. None of my business. Looks like he's picking up a little bit of speed. He's got to get his really long train through all these bends there before he does that. There he goes. The locomotives are past the point of going a certain speed. Picking it on up. I think M70 or it's M547. It's a daily train though, you're always going to get this down here. Some refrigerant gas. Empty truck frame car that's blue harnesses. I've seen this train be so massive, it's got 3 DPUs, but so we'll see if there's any on this one today. But after this, I'm wrapping it up and I'm heading north. And then I'll see you guys up there for another one. How's that? There we go. You're picking up the speed now. Big articulated auto rack coming. And these auto racks are loaded. I can't see what kind of cars in there, but that's it. That's the end of it. No DPUs. Alrighty-o gang, there they go. Here comes that U-Haul truck. Ah, he's just a delivery driver. Got a FedEx shirt on. Sometimes their trucks get broken down. I got a friend, she works for FedEx, and so yeah, I think she's had broken down trucks before. But all right, well, there they go. Folks, I'm going to wrap it up down here in Walton. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And we will see you north of the river. All right. Toodaloo. All right, folks. Man, that was really cool. That was really cool right there, getting those last 2 trains, getting Norfolk Southern and 28C, and then that guy, that CSX train, which was M575. That guy definitely goes down to Florida. So that was really cool getting that, man. We almost had a meet. I'd love to see that here. But like I said, even at the bridge with the over-under, it's very rare that you get one. When it comes to CSX and Norfolk Southern running at the same time. It does happen. I've got it before. But it obviously did not happen today. And that M575 was almost 9,000 feet. So that was really cool. Could have been. I've seen it much longer, much bigger. Like almost like 506 the other Monday when it was like almost 800 axles. But anyways, I digress. It's been a great video. I've had a good time, even though I'm trying to stay warm here. But it's time to start heading north because traffic gets really heavy in about a half hour on 75 north, and I'm trying to avoid that the best I can. So I'm going to go ahead and take off. I'm going to swing north of the river and go start another episode while I'm up there. Why not? It's supposed to rain again tomorrow, so who knows how I'm going to get out or when I'm going to get out or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and just start another video. So folks, I really appreciate you joining me. I had a great time today. I hope you had a great time, my friends. I know I always do hang with you guys. So, but it's time to go ahead and close it out. So like, comment, subscribe, and share if you haven't done so already. Hit that little alert button for me. You'll get all the notifications for when I post. And if you have more time, please watch another video, because every video you watch really helps my channel. Great way to support the channel is by liking the video, giving me a thumbs up, subscribing. If you're not a subscriber and you're watching the videos, go ahead and subscribe. Don't cost you a thing. Watch a couple ads, and I'd love to have you on board, because at that point, when you subscribe, you join the adventure crew, my friends. You get to come out with me on one of these mini adventures, and I love having you. You guys are awesome. So with that, until we meet again, have a good day.